Hi everyone, in this video I'll talk about the process of wipe coding a background icon animation component with Workshop plugin in Framer. We can see the animation here works great in the background, not having lots of contrast, so it certainly doesn't get in the way of main UI and interaction, considering you'd comfortably place your UI elements over this background. My aim was creating a flexible component that lets user to create and customize some nice background animation with copies of an icon from the Google Material Library. I wanted it to include a single icon to keep the animation elements simple, and wanted it to have some customization options that I've added as I built, like of course the icon count, minimum and maximum opacity, also minimum and maximum size, icon color. Later I wanted to include a hue variation slider which controls the hue rotation value in CSS, and as you might guess, the maximum rotation value is gonna create the maximum variety in color based on the icon color you select. I also wanted to include some structural parameters in animation. Actually, let me make this wider a little bit to make the full labels of the options visible. As I said, I also wanted to include some structural parameters like its speed and rotation transforms, and toggling a slide animation with speed and direction options, and a randomization slider to add some variety to all the parameters, and a blend mode option to control how icons look on the background and when they overlap. I guess the most challenging part while wipe coding this was not being able to add an icon preview option that uses the actual icon itself in the icon dropdown. I tried a few times, but then Workshop plugin informed me saying Framer has some restrictions using external items like icon SVG in Framer UI. I know if these were the options in the output but not in the Framer UI or in component properties, it probably would be possible to use the actual icons in the dropdown. But I think Workshop did its best and used emojis for the previewing purposes, since it does give an idea about the icon. Even though it might not be 100% accurate all the time, it certainly helps user to quickly browse the icons without reading all the titles, and helps them to quickly select one of them. Let's view the animation again. I think result does look pretty good. As I said, for some background animation that doesn't get in the way, you can totally place some UI elements on it and use this component as a sticky background element. And with Framer's great scroll variant effect, you can change the icon based on the section on the screen to create a nice UI and experience for the user. I hope you liked the tutorial. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe, turn the notifications on, check my other tutorials, and see you in the next one.